Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for December, but it's timeless, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very, very welcome here, Sag. Thank you so much for being here with me and taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, if you find it resonates with you and you enjoy it, I would appreciate that so much. Okay, so I want to start off with this deck. So what is going on for Sagittarius? What is going on for Sagittarius? You have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Okay, so you're nearly there. There's like some kind of fairy tale ending. I feel like there's something, yeah, there's like a fairy tale ending coming your way. And I feel like it's come off the back of a very intense transformation. It may have been a transformation that's taken a long time, and it may have been a very long road, but you're nearly there. It's like you can see the end of it now. Like you can see like the finish line. That's what I'm trying to say. You can see the finish line. What else for Sagittarius? You have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Now that is a Christmas sleigh, right? So this may be something that's happening around Christmas. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, like it could just be something that's happening around about that time. Like everything's going to come together kind of around about Christmas, or like maybe the end of January, something like that. You're in the flow. You're in alignment. Everything is... It may feel like there's one or two things to be worked out or something like that, but you're there. It's almost like, you see how her hands, like she's not even steering the sleigh, right? It's like you've already done all the work, and now pretty much like things are being guided to where they're supposed to go, just kind of on their own. Like you don't even really have to do anything anymore. You just kind of have to... It's almost like being someone's driving, like spirit's kind of driving the car, and you can just sit in the back and just kind of chill and just wait for things to happen now. Okay, let's get one more. What else for Sagittarius? You have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. See, again, you see right there, there's like a little castle, and it's like the same little castle that you've been trying to get to, right? There's like been some kind of destination that you've been trying to get to, and it may have been very tricky to get to it, but you're nearly there. Like that's what Spirit wants you to know. Like it may have not have been a particularly easy road. I'm gonna get more on that. Okay, what's this? Self-esteem. Okay, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So there's definitely been you being on some kind of self-esteem journey here. Okay. There is success coming in for you, okay, and it's coming off the back of your self-esteem raising, okay? And I feel like that's what this journey has all been about. It's been a very specific, yeah. So you have narrow, yeah. So you have that narrow pathway, and then you have discipline and perseverance. So, I mean, look at that pathway. You would have to be very disciplined and like persevere very strongly to get over that, right? because that's a hell of a pathway. Like, not many people would get the whole way across there, you know what I mean? Camera, why are you such a bitch? There we go. You know, not many people would get across that pathway. They would get like a little bit in and then be like, fuck this, like, I'm not doing that, that's scary. Yeah, I don't care how nice that castle is, like, I don't care, I'm just gonna go back to where I was. But you've done it. Like, you persevered, and you've been very, very disciplined about, you know, just everything that you've been doing. It's something to do, I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work. You know, if you want to know what I mean by shadow work, check out my other channel, the link is in the description box. But you know, I just feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself to raise your self-esteem, and it's been hard going, but you're there now. Let's get some of these, I think. I am not sure if this is the right deck, but we will find out. Yeah, you've had to be very brave. Like, you've had to have a lot of courage, because like I said, that is a messed up pathway. Like, that's like suspended above like a huge drop. It's very narrow, it's very rickety. You know, I think you've had to have been very brave to go along whatever this pathway is. What else for Sagittarius? Ooh, you have the earth element: survival, adaptable, reliable. Everything is starting to be grounded now. Everything that you have been working towards is about to come to fruition, because I feel like up until this point everything has been very like ephemeral. You know, you were putting in all this work and you were doing all this shadow work and any other kind of work as well. You know, this may have been towards something very specific, but it's like, sorry about my squeaky chair, it's like all the work that you've put in, it's finally starting to become real. Like, the results are finally starting to become real and grounded in reality. And literally, I think all you have to do is like sit back and watch it happen. Yeah, you have the Arcturians feeling safe. What else for Sagittarius? Please, what else for Sagittarius, please? You may also have an earth element, like an earth person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming towards you. Anything else for Sagittarius from this deck? There we go. You have the tall whites: uncertainty, distrust, guarded. And you have the Venusians: romance, soulmates, empathy. It's not just love though, there is a soulmate headed towards you, or you're headed towards them. But it's not just about love, this is also about like monetary success, like financial success. I feel like you and this soulmate that you're headed towards, you're really, really sweet. You have the Alpha Draconians, but it's in reverse. See, I feel like both of you, you and whoever this person is, you've both kind of been through a lot. Like, you've both been dealing with this kind of energy, like corrupt, unethical kind of people in various ways during your life. And now you're both a bit guarded, or you have been a bit guarded. But your soulmates, look at that. That is beautiful. So I feel like for both of you, it's like you had to get your guard down before you guys could be with each other. I feel like that's the destination here. Like, you are each other's destination. You know, the Venusians, this is like romance, soulmates, empathy. Look at that. That is a beautiful card. It's like you get me, I get you. Like, I love being around you. I feel safe being around you. You make me super happy. I feel like so romantic, like we're destined to be together. It's going to be very, very passionate. But I feel like this is what you guys had to get past. Because I think you've both dealt with like shitty people. This is, you may look kind of similar as well. I don't know, like maybe both of you are like brunettes, for example, or both of you are blondes or something. I don't know. Could be like that for some of you. And one more for Sagittarius. Sorry, there's a tiny fly. It's bothering me. You have Syrian's B, responsibilities, lessons, growing up. So, oh, that's interesting. You have Syrian's A right underneath that. So, there's been something about this narrow pathway that you've had to walk. That's been to do with like having more responsibilities, having, it's like kind of Spirit's been giving you more and more responsibilities. And you're kind of having to grow up. I feel like for some of you watching, this other person could have Sagittarius in their chart too. I always feel like that when I'm doing these Sagittarius readings. So it's like I'm kind of speaking to both of you, if you get what I mean. And I feel like one of you is more kind of like a bit more airy-fairy. I don't know how else to describe it. Like one of you may be more artistic and one of you may be like a bit more dreamy. And the other one is like very down to earth, very grounded, very responsible. And I feel like you've both had to learn from each other. Like one of you has taught the other person, like you can't be everywhere all of the time. You have to have like you have to choose somewhere to be with me and we're gonna live there kind of thing. Like maybe one of you was always a bit of a traveler, you know, you like to move around a lot. And then this other person is like very stable and they like to stay in one place. So they've been like, you've had to learn to be more grounded and like be more, okay, so like let's buy a house here, you know, and that's going to be where we live, you know, like making decisions like that, you know. And the other person has had to learn to kind of just go with the flow a little bit more and like kind of rely on their intuition and like let their artistic side come out a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Because that's so funny. Like you have the Syrians A and B. So I feel like this is what you have been learning from each other. It's very nearly time for this relationship to be grounded. I think something's going to happen around about Christmas, or it could be like the end of January. It's going to be something like in the winter. I don't know if you live in, okay, I mean my winter. That's what I'm going to say. So like December, January, around about that time. Okay, I feel like that's going to come through for you, Sag. Okay, I feel like it's been a long road to each other, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, you have this Knight of Pentacles. It's been like very slow moving. And you know what? I feel like when you do finally get together, it's going to be kind of me and you versus the world kind of thing. Like, there's almost going to be like a kind of energy of like, you know, oh, we don't, you know, it's just that couple that it's really hard to get them out of the house. Like, even though people would really want to hang out with you, you're just gonna be like, no, we're just gonna chill. And people are like, oh, Bob and Linda are so nice, but like it's so hard to get them out of the house. You know what I mean? Because it's very much just, you don't care about other people. like it's just you and this person versus the world. There's an offer of commitment coming in here. Okay. Tell me about this success. Tell me about this success that's coming in for Sagittarius. The King of Wands. Okay, give me a bit more. Yeah, there's something that you're gonna do for some of you anyway. Because bear in mind, I could be reading for, because I feel like there's two of you. You know, for some of you, I feel like you're in a relationship with another Sag, or this person has Sagittarius in their chart, so I could be talking to them, right? But I feel like one of you may find success as like some kind of motivational speaker, or something to do with like team leading or manager, or even like something, your own business, like owning your own business. But it could be something to do with like being like a public speaker. Yeah, because you have the Eight of Wands, and it's something that you're very good at. You know, so like motivational speaker, or helping people, like helping motivate people. And you also have this Queen of Cups here. So I feel like it's, yeah, with the Empress, there's some kind of job where you're going to be like very nurturing. But you're some kind of leader as well. It's something that you're very, very good at. Eight of Pentacles. So you could also be some kind of teacher with the Eight of Pentacles, like having a particular skill that you kind of teach other people. I feel like for a lot of you, it's something to do with speaking, which is, I mean, that could be anything. It could be like taking team meetings or working one-on-one with people, but it's something where you're like nurturing, you know? There is definitely success coming towards you with the Chariot. There's definitely success coming towards you in your work. Like, you're about to get noticed for something that you do, like something that you're good at. Like, you're going to be celebrated. Tell me about this success. My throat is kind of going. So I'm thinking, this is something to do, like I said, it's something to do with speaking or like being seen or something like that. And I feel like your throat was a little closed up, which also you could have Cancer in your chart, because I feel like, if I remember, that came out for Cancer. But yeah, you may not have been able to step into this role before because like your throat chakra wasn't fully open, and you weren't fully, like, you were still in this space of like, oh, people don't care what I think. You know, like, I bet, you know, I have ideas and stuff, but they're no good. Like, people won't want to hear me, right? But I feel like that's what you're coming out of, because people do. Whatever this is, I think you're going to be surprised at how much people want to hear you. Tell me about this success. Hold on. Tell me about this success for Sagittarius. What is this success? It's a new pathway, some kind of new pathway, some kind of new career path that's going to be opening up to you, and it's going to be a lot of money. You have privileged lady, so, but obviously that could be privileged man as well, but it's going to afford you a very nice lifestyle. Yeah, because I feel like there's something to do with your work at the moment, because you have imprisonment and you have toil and labor and despair. So there's something to do with your work at the moment, which I'm sure is something that a lot of people would say, right? Like, you feel kind of imprisoned by it. Like, there's maybe a lot of long hours, or it's very arduous, or like it's difficult for you to take a break or holidays or something, and it's kind of, you're like really tired. I think you're really, really tired, to the point where you're like, oh my god, like, I don't know what to do anymore. That's this nudge from Spirit to make you do this new thing. Okay, because that's what they do. They're very sneaky. Like, they will, what I've usually found that they'll do is they'll put an idea in your head, right? And they'll give you some time to kind of do it yourself, and like, you know, they'll give you that space. And then if you resist them a lot, which I used to do, I don't bother trying to resist them anymore because I know what they're gonna do. But sorry, yeah, like if they feel like you're kind of dragging ass a little bit, or they're like you're dragging your feet, they'll kind of, you know, give you that nudge in the right direction by kind of making your current circumstances like untenable. You know, like they'll just give you that nudge. And it might even be that nothing's changed about your current job. It's just that your mindset has changed about it, and that's the nudge. Do you know what I mean? Right, there's also someone, I have to stop talking about your work now because there's a person coming in. This is a main male or a main female, okay? You're going to be getting a message from this person pretty soon. This person has money, all right? So they could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They have money. They're coming in to date you, all right? Yeah, you've changed. This person's, they might be ending something to be with you. They think about you a lot. There's some kind of change this person's bringing. Tell me about the change. What is the change? Oh, you guys might... You might move. There might be something about moving. Like moving to be closer to this person, or they move to be closer to you. Or they bring like a... Yeah, see, there's the house. I was kind of waiting for that to come out. Like, I think you guys are going to end up like moving in together. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio, because that came, it's funny, that came out in their readings a little bit, particularly for Libra. Maybe you got Libra in your chart, or you're dealing with a Libra, but you just might find, I don't know, like you're gonna move in with this person kind of soon, or they're moving house to be closer to you. Could be something like that. But there's something here about movement, like physical movement, like something to do with a house, okay? And like changing the community, changing where you live. But that could be them, you know? Tell me about this person coming in then. You have the devil. Okay. Tell me about this person coming in. The Three of Swords. Tell me about this person coming in. You have the Page of Wands, so they could definitely have Sagittarius in their energy. Okay. Definitely getting a message from this person. Why is the devil there? See, they're unsticking themselves. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse. There's something about like this person was stuck somewhere. And I feel like, see with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's like they weren't standing up for themselves. Something to do with like they weren't standing up for what they believed in, they weren't standing up for themselves. Five of Swords, they're moving away from... Like they've had this, yeah. I think they're going to come in and tell you about an ending. Or like they've moved house, or they've moved out. Something has ended, because they've been in this devil energy because they were stuck. And I think with the Five of... Sorry, my camera cut out. It could just be that they were kind of mentally confused about what to do. But see with the Three of Swords, I feel like there could be two things. They could have had their heart broken in the past by someone kind of narcissistic, or someone that played mind games. Or that could be something that they're dealing with now, that they've chosen to end, okay? What else about this person coming towards Sagittarius? Yeah, they've left something karmic behind this person. This is someone new with the Ace of Cups here, okay? But they've left something karmic behind. Tell me about this person coming in for Sagittarius. There they go, they're coming in to offer you love with the Knight of Cups. That was the Sun and the Four of Wands, so they're coming in to offer you commitment. Two of Cups. This is a soulmate. It's going to feel like a best friend, soulmate energy, someone that you really love being around. You guys want the same things. It's going to feel like you've known this person your whole life. You have this Four of Pentacles here. There was something that was stopping this person from coming forward before. For some of you, it was a past stuttering. It was a past heartbreak. For others of you, there was something that needed to end before they could come in. Okay. Tell me about, yeah. There they come. See, there's that. Who had this? Someone had these exact cards. Was it Virgo? Could have been Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, or you're a Virgo and you're watching an aspect or something. But you see how he's holding that pentacle very tightly in this card, and then here he's like, okay, here it is. Okay, like I'm ready. Like here's my pentacle. Like, so for some of you, there was definitely like this person was recovering from a shitty relationship in the past. For others of you, they couldn't give you the pentacle. It wasn't the right time for some reason, but now they're coming in to give you that pentacle, okay? Is there anything else? Let's get the other deck. Oh, this is a beautiful reading. Tell me about this person coming in for Sagittarius. Okay, I don't know if they were in reverse, so I'm going to put them back. I'm going to take this one, King of Cups. So this person could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they could be a Libra, okay? Really, really supportive, really loving, like a lot of love to give. You're worried. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. You're worried this person's some kind of player, because I think some of you dealt with, not necessarily a player, but yeah, like in and out kind of chaos energy, like, oh, do I want to be with Sag? I don't know. Do I want to party? I definitely want to party. Do I want to be with Sag? I don't know. I'll just, like, you know, keep them on a leash and just kind of, you know, just in case I want them, but I don't want them to go anywhere, right? Maybe that's what you dealt with in the past. This new person coming in, and they are new. I mean, you might already know them, but it's not, you know, the past energy, like, ugh. It's someone that's going to make you really happy, right? Basically. They're here to stay. They are here to stay, and they have money. That seems to be something they want to tell you, because they just mentioned it again. It's like, I have money, I can help you, I have money. It's like they've been waiting to come in. They've been waiting for the right time. Also, they've been working on their money. You could definitely be dealing with like a Scorpio, because that came up heavily in the Scorpio reading, or possibly a Libra. They've been working really, really hard on their money so they can make you this offer. Or they've been working hard on the offer. I feel like there's something with money with this person. But yeah, really loving, really supportive, really gentle, maybe a little bit repressed with their feelings, but not very. Just like, they're not reactionary. You know, I think with someone in the past, you might have dealt with a lot of temper tantrums, or they were just a bit kind of all over the place, you know. This person's not like that. Anything else about this new person? Oh, they're gonna appear. Get thee ready. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords have just come out together. So Page of Swords is Aquarius energy, but you know, it's more, I think, about, this has been some kind of delayed offer. It'll be delayed because you were working through stuff. This person, I think, was leaving something behind. It's kind of beautiful because I think you were both kind of leaving stuff behind to come towards each other. And now that the time is right, it's like the dominoes fall. So see how sudden it is? Like, it's so sudden that he drops his little book bag. You know, it's like, I have to do this right now. So there's going to be an offer that comes in from this person, like a love offer, like very out of the blue, very fast, very sudden. You know? Yeah. Oh my god. You have the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. This is like daddy or mummy, okay? They could have a little Aries in their chart. They don't have to. I feel like this is more just representing who they are, okay? This is someone that wants, they want a family, basically. This is like a family man or a family woman. They want to buy a house, they want kids, they want the dog, you know, they want to wife you up or husband you up. There's something here about making you a kept lady, particularly for my ladies watching this or my feminines watching this. I think they'd quite like to get a bun in that oven quite soon, because that would lock this down. And they know what they want. They want you, and they want a family, and they want a house, and they want to spend time with you, and they want to be happy. That's it. And they want to look after you, and they want to love you, and that's it. They're very organized, okay? Sorry, this Emperor is just eyeballing me. They're very organized, very structured. This is not a whim. Whatever this offer is this person has come in to give you, this has been well thought out. Like this date, okay? Not just the date, but the whole offer, but the date. Like what they're going to say, where they're going to take you. It's all been very, possibly even what they're going to ask you, like what topics of conversation. It's all very well thought out. There's lots of lists with this person, okay? Yep, they're definitely coming in for a commitment, like all over the place commitment. So that is your reading, Sag. I'm going to leave that there. I hope this was useful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it so much. And as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. Take care.